street. You never shall want more money. You never shall want more money. So she took off her lovely shoes. They were made of Spanish leather, and she put on her high heel boots. They both rolled off together. They both rolled off together. Last night she slept on a goose feather bed by the side of her husband and baby. Tonight she sleeps on the cold pool grill beside the Blackjack Davy, beside the Blackjack Davy. Blackjack Davy came right through the woods and sang so loud and gaily. He broke the hearts of many poor girls, charmed the heart of a lady, charmed the heart of a lady. Take me in your life, oh, take me in your life, oh, yeah, stand ready to storm. Take me in your life, oh, take me in your life, oh, yeah, very sweet, oh. Here come brother, sister, praying today, are you sinking? Take me in your life, oh, take me in your life, oh, yeah, we'll stand ready to storm. Take me in your life, oh, take me in your life, oh, yeah, very spirit, oh. The clouds are so clear, so loud. Thunder's rolling, bursting in the clouds. They break on the surface of the river. Sky sailor in the white boat. Take me in your life, oh, take me in your life, oh, yeah, we'll stand ready to storm. Take me in your life, oh, take me in your life, oh, yeah, very spirit, oh. Take me in your life, oh, take me in your life, oh, yeah, we'll stand rage and storm. Take me in your life, oh, take me in your life, oh, yeah, very spirit, oh.
Very much, I appreciate that.
For whiskey and something sweet or a bunch of liquid.
Brian reported on our last escape, and I can never forget. Highway sorrow. He brought his daughters out here for a vacation in California. and ruined your party. Seems like everybody's having a good time. Thanks for buying our stuff. We don't really need the money, but the people we owe does. Well, Tom's getting the dough, bro. I'll introduce the guys in the band. On a mandolin and guitar, sings all the parts, sort of a legend around our part of the country from what it used to be. We used to live within 10 miles of each other, and then now live within about 1,300 miles of each other. And he played in about all the bands in the Midwest because they needed somebody like him. That's Brian Aldridge. Bass and the banjo, and also sings whatever we expect him to sing. As you can see, sometimes ends up singing when I don't even call out the names of the songs, so everybody's got a chance. And he used to play in this band years ago, and you might not be surprised to find out that he was our banjo player back then. And then he got to dreaming of owning his own home. So we went off for years and played Devil Be Gotten Tune. Sod, Maggot, Infested, Snot, Crusted, Belly Button, Enthralled, Bicep, Fixated, Botox, Injected, Collagen, Enhanced, Modern Country Music. Got to where he owned a couple of homes. Decided he'd come back and play bluegrass music. Sorry to say he's down to one home and thinking about taking a mortgage out on it. That's Dan Russell. Dan on the dobro and the banjo, and also sings all the parts, whatever we need to do. And a true legend in bluegrass music is played and recorded with many of the great pioneers of bluegrass like Mac Wiseman and Red Allen, Frank Wakefield. The onlyest guy I know that ever turned down a job with Lester Flatt, that's Tom Boyd. So they sent us off on a cultural exchange program to a place where they thought rich people lived. And they probably never had heard of this place. So they sent us to Vermont. Because we had invented a sport which combined the state sport of Vermont with the state sport of Kentucky. It was called skiping. It was knife fighting on skis. And whenever Vermont got done with us, they sent us down to the Harvard Community College there in Boston, which credits is transferable to any elementary school in Kentucky, where if you get through the 3rd grade, you can teach high school in Indiana. I know, because I spent the best 7 years of my life in the 3rd grade in Kentucky. Got to thinking of 4th grade as my senior year. And anyways, at the Harvard Community College, they have real art stuff. This professor came out. We was kind of wandering around here, wondering where we were supposed to go. He asked us, he said, "Can I help you?" And I thought that was the most optimistic professor I'd ever heard. He said, "We're here to play the bluegrass music." And he said, "You go in there where it says artists." Just like that, it was promoted from rednecks to artists. In their art room, they had real art stuff. In fact, I stole their book on how to write a poem. I borrowed it. I'm going to give it back. I'm going to construct my first metaphor as soon as I can think of something that rhymes with stump sucker. Anyways, told you that to tell you this. We got back to Kentucky and we told them, here's the deal on being rich. Being rich, you got to be liberal and artsy craftsy, which is a little bit of a hard sell in the state that give us some of those people that give us. So but they wanted to do right, so they built this place called the Kentucky Center for Performing Arts, which is a bunch of words I never thought I'd get to say in the same sentence. And for the grand opening, they invited in every famous Kentuckian they could think of. The New York City Ballet, Charlton Heston, Lillian Gish, Diane Sawyer, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Lily Tomlin, Yo-Yo Ma. They got down the bottom of the list and they never had no briars amongst them, and it turned out to be us. They called up and said, "Would you all come down here and be the token hillbillies?" And I said, "Sure." How hard could that be? So, and about a month before this show was ever supposed to start, they called up at the house and said, "Would you be willing to come down for a dress rehearsal?" Which we had never practiced dressing in our county after puberty. We kind of wanted to see how they was going to do it. And they said, "Don't worry about a thing. We're sending, one of the guys on the board of directors has a private jet. We're sending it up to pick you up. Be out at the airport on Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Now, we all lived in the same county, a little farm county in Ohio back then. And I think they was expecting an airport had pavement on the runway. And Doc Sanders, he mowed the pasture runway down the best he could, you know. And here's the thing you might not know about these guys that fly these private jets. They sell testosterone to bulls down in Mexico in the off-season. They brought the plane in anyhow. And loaded us up, took us back to Louisville, where they put us in the same dressing room with the New York City Ballet. It explains itself, doesn't it? We thought we needed to secure a perimeter, when in reality all we were doing was fighting off culture. And anyways, they had this dress rehearsal. They had a guy there. He wasn't the grand poobah who was putting on the real show. He was like a lackey, and he kept coming around telling us where we had to stand. And we had our choice of being rolled out on a thing that rolled. What you call it? It wasn't a bed, or we could come down like, well, they they call that Greek thing? Deus ex machina or something like that? Out of these like trapeze things. And we let him make a decision because this guy, I ain't kidding you, he had on a pair of $500 pants. Now this was 1980. There had only been about 3 or 4 months of Reaganomics. This was back when $500 would buy a really good pair of pants. And I studied on this a while and laughed how a man that's wearing a pair of $500 pants wants you to look at his pants. And I didn't want to. So we stood wherever he told us. Anyways, on the night of the big performance, and Charlton Heston was going to introduce us. And there's 2 things that happens here. One is that it shows what a great country we live in, because we've had the honor of being presented on stage by both Charlton Heston and James Brady. Two wonderful gentlemen couldn't be further apart on one issue, right? So on this particular night, it was Charlton Heston. He comes out and says, "Just call me Chuck." And I tried to do it. I was glad to meet you there, Chuck. Anyways, I never want to miss out on telling you what a great gentleman he does, because here's the thing. For this show, we bought suits a lot. Took the name of our bowling team off the back. And they put us on first so that all these other big stars could cover up for us after the night was. They wanted the real Kentuckians out of there pretty quick. So anyways, after this was all over, in fact, we went back to the hotel and was watching it on television. And the big stars were going down in these horse and buggy carriages kind of to the Pheasant Under Glass dinner. And then the news came on television, and we were getting ready to go to bed, and the phone and the room rang, and I picked it up, and he said, "This is Chuck." And I'd give anything to remember exactly what he said, but here's how it translated into my hillbilly brain. "How come y'all ain't down here at the Pheasant Under Glass dinner?" And I answered truthfully, I said, "Well, Chuck, we never had a tuxedo amongst us." And these were his exact words. He said, "That's all right. You can come in your ethnic garb." How many places you ever been where a suit was ethnic garb? Anyways, we were supposed to sing one of the old shape note hymns from the Holiness Gospel, but you can't do that with Moses standing at the side of the stage. This George Jones song is the first song that was ever done on the stage at the Kentucky Center for Performing Arts.
Later on that afternoon, an old brother cried for yellow.
sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display. Golden ring.
We don't know how long we're gonna do this tonight. I don't know how long you stick with us here. Huh?
We have plenty of time if you want.
I think Sam said we might do 3 sets here tonight, so we'll do you a couple more here and let you relax and have a good time, then we'll come back and finish this up in a little while for you tonight. End up here with a couple of bluegrass numbers, 2, 3, 4.
Someday, baby, you know how it feels. You can roll hard and
so don't nobody laugh.